Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you watch this channel. Now, allow me to appreciate you for the support you've given this channel ever since we started this channel. Now, if you wish to support us, just like this video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much. Now, Duale has decided to visit St. Mary's Hospital. And of course, you all remember we shared a video here whereby Mudavadi had given an amount which the good bishop disputed. But again, Cleophas Malala had also come out with another narrative and said that the government was sabotaging St. Mary's. Now, the bone of contention was millions which the government owed St. Mary's. Now, if the good bishop told us that they'd only received 9 million.
Since June of this year up to now, we may have received about 9 million, which is actually designated for the renal unit. Now, the hospital itself has not received any money that it can call money that has come as claims from the SHA, which would easily go to the patients. And
Mudavadi told us that
hospitali hiyo imelipwa 82 million shillings out of the 117 million Kenya shillings.
SHA had paid St. Mary's 82 million. How comes Duale has come up with another figure and said that SHA has paid St. Mary's?
Governor, I think I really want to thank you and your team and the bishop for clearing the air. St. Mary has confirmed, the bishop has confirmed that they have received 98 million from SHA and they receive it on a monthly basis.
The good bishop is stood there and cannot dispute that figure. So what is happening here? Someone is not telling us the truth. If previously we were told that the government owes St. Mary's 117 million. So let's do the math here, ladies and gentlemen. Now we are told they are paid 98 million. You know? And on Friday, because there's going to be some supplementary budget, is it Friday, this Friday or next Friday? But we are told that SHA is going to pay St. Mary's 100 million. Personally, these figures are not making sense. But Duale has surfaced with a bold statement. But the figures are not making sense here, ladies and gentlemen. So what is happening? Who is telling the truth? Could it be that the bishop told us a lie when he told us that SHA has only paid 9 million? Mudavadi gave us a figure which is not the same as the figure that Duale has given us. So we know that Mudavadi is the prime cabinet secretary. Duale is a cabinet secretary who is supposed to be under Mudavadi, because if you look at the chain of commands in executive, Mudavadi is the third in command: president, deputy president, then Mudavadi. So how comes Mudavadi was giving a figure which is not conforming with the figure that Duale has issued? Duale talked about 98. Mudavadi talked about 80 something. So there is a difference of around 10 million. Now, if there's a difference of around 10 million, that would mean the government has different figures. It means, despite the fact that Prime Cabinet Secretary is supposed to be senior to Duale, then most likely the person who gave him those figures gave him wrong figures. And again, why would the bishop tell us 9 million and then today change the statement and say it is 98 million? Why the sudden change? That is why if you look at this story from a different perspective, you realize that maybe the bishop is trying to protect these people. The bishop ni kama ameamua kudanganya. Yule ni bishop. Watu wanafaa wamsikize. Watu wanafaa wamwamini. yeye ni shepherd. Sasa iweje kwamba alimislead public na wrong figure? Leo hii awe amekubaliana na Duale kwamba 98 million ndio imelipwa. So what happened to the 89 million ambao hakuwa amesema? Are we seeing a scenario where maybe, because initially there was a concept kwamba St. Mary's could have mismanaged pesa zao. They could have mismanaged pesa, walikula pesa so that hospitali haina pesa. Could that be the case? Because that is the only way you can explain the fact that 9 million is what the bishop told us today, hardly 1 week. We can't say that hata imefika 1 week, because today ndio Duale na promise kwamba they will pay another 100 million. If they pay another 100 million and the bishop told us about 9 million, that would mean 109 million. 109 million, and the total bill ambao walikuwa wanadai kisha St. Mary's ambao wanadai sha ni 117 million. If at all SHA is to pay 100 million and SHA has already paid 98 million, it means SHA shall have paid St. Mary's 198 million. So the math is not adding up, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I observe. I don't know about you. I've been trying to analyze the statement from Duale. I've been trying to analyze the statement from the bishop and what Mudavadi said, and exactly what Cleophas Malala said. Then naona kwamba kuna kitu chini. Either the bishop is defending these people kwa sababu inambidi anyamaze, tayari ishakuja kwa public domain, so to save SHA's face lazima akubali kwamba tushalipwa hata kama hawajalipwa. Ndio sasa walipwe kwa sababu the math is not adding up, ladies and gentlemen. This is just akin to the days of Chebukati, you know, and Orengo had surfaced with a statement about the math not adding up. Back then, that statement was all about the statistics that Chebukati had unleashed, which was not tallying at all. So math did not add up back then, and Orengo said it. So even in this scenario, math is not adding up, ladies and gentlemen. Duale has delivered a statement, so it's up to you to make your own judgment on that. But the good thing is that Duale has said that SHA is going to pay St. Mary's, so St. Mary's has not been closed, and St. Mary's is going to resume and help the people in Kakamega. That is the good news, despite the fact that math is not adding up. So just go below in the comment section and tell us what you think about the statement from Duale. Do you believe what Duale has said? Ama that is another politics? Is it that the bishop lied, Bishop Obanyi, or is it that St. Mary's misused the funds which were paid by SHA?
Million Kenya shillings. If they want to argue, we are ready to produce evidence how much they received in November last year, in December, everything. I have it even on my phone here. Naweza soma sahi. Kwa hivyo kama wamefanya mismanagement katika hiyo hospitali, wasiletee taifa nzima.
Something is not right. So perhaps if you're watching this video and you've not subscribed, please take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. Until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.
Thank you once again for choosing YOLENO TV as your favorite political channel.